This is an extra jumbo beauty. Let me tell you, I got it from Ulta, and it has this beautiful sequined top. This is quite a set. I mean, they call it the Greatest Glitz Collector's Set because it is for makeup collectors. It has 3 different portable palettes in it. You see the 3 different portable palettes with eyeshadows and blushes. And then you have a little drawer that pulls out of the bottom that has a lights, camera, lashes in it, and also this little pink lip surgents. I love lip surgents. They smell so nice. This one's called Flashy. Let me show you the swatch of that one. It is a gorgeous sort of warmish pink. Don't have that on today. I have something else on today. So I went crazy when I saw all of these colors because unlike your usual blah Tarte palettes that we've seen in the past, Tarte has really been upping their game, and this has some really different colors in it. The formula on these is fantastic. Once again, Tarte has upped their game. Gone are the days of the chalky, dry, white, very white, pale Tarte eyeshadows. These are gorgeous, and I think there's some really different colors in here, and I will show you what I put on today. I used a lot of the purple shades and the rose gold shades in this set, and these are very mix and matchable, by the way. These 3 sets, they're just fantastic. I'll show you all 3 blushes swatched, and then I'll show you standouts of each of the 3 palettes here. So first we have this palette. Now they don't really have names. This one has a gold case on it. There's one with a pink case, there's one with a silver case, and there's this one with a gold case on it. It has a blush in it called Warm Hearted, which I'll show you. It's a hot pink. Beautiful, okay? A lot of people really like that color. And then standouts from here. This is a very rose gold set right here. Standouts for me from this one is this beautiful, beautiful violet. It is called Let It Go, and I have that on my eyes today. And it is a beautiful violet right there. Another one I like on here is Chestnuts Roasting and Vixen. That's these 2 right here. This one has a lot of a rose gold theme. The other one, it has a lot of purples in it and some rose gold. This one is sort of a brownish rose gold palette. Here are the 2 colors. 2 other colors I thought were beautiful. Chestnuts Roasting and Vixen. So that's that one. Beautiful. Next we have the pink background, the pink foil background palette. This has a gorgeous blush that I have on today. It's called Impress. And it's a very sort of light pink without being too babyfied. Went on really pretty. It has sort of a sheen to it, almost a rose sheen on top of it. Other standouts that I really like on this palette is this one right here. It's called Rose Such a Clatter. I have that on my middle of my lid today. Rose Such a Clatter. Beautiful, matte, sparkling punch. Gorgeous color right here. Metallic. Oh, that's pretty. It's so pretty. I have that on today too. I have that in my crease. And then another one from this palette that's really pretty is called Glitzy Blitzen. It's one of those weird pink golds that you sometimes see. So, and then a very deep matte. It's really navy. It's really an indigo. It's a navy, a mix between navy and purple. Really deep matte color right there. I have that in my corner today. Okay, the silver palette has a lot of grays and neutrals in it. However, they're not your everyday boring grays or silvers. These are some really unusual neutral colors. I wanted to kind of do that eye look today, but I decided to use the beautiful purples that they have in this set. I can't wait to dive into this one though. So the blush on this one is called Bubbly. It's right here. It's got like a coppery cast to it. It's almost like a really light peach pink copper. It's really pretty. Standouts on the eyeshadows. Look, these are grays, but they're not your usual grays. They're so different. I love Slate Bells Ring. It's got a hint of lavenderish to it. See right there. I like Jingle All the Gray. It's not really gray. It's like a pretty beige right down here. And then Platinum Bling, another beautiful gray. They're just kind of not your normal everyday gray, flat grays. We have these two at the top are mattes. These two at the bottom are mattes. These in the middle are anywhere from a really sort of glitter to just a satin. Wow, they're beautiful. Look at this bedazzled spruce. That's different. It's sort of a gray-green. So I can't wait to try this palette out right here. I love it. So what I did today was I did a mixture of the purples and the rose golds. And I think it's turned out really pretty. I really just felt like purples and rosy golds today. Started out by doing a color called Rose Golden Rings on the very inner corner of my lid. And then in the middle of my lid, I put Rose Such a Clatter. It's such a pretty lavender. It's a matte lavender. For my highlight, I used Blush Stilettos. And in my crease, I did Violet It Go. It's such a beautiful, deep violet matte. Outer corner, I did Evening Affair, which is a very deep navy, but it has a little bit of a plum to it. I did a transition color on the top of my crease color called Sparkling Punch. And to line my bottom lash line, I used Evening Affair in the corner. And I used Sparkling Punch toward the middle. And then in my very inner corner here, I used Glitzy Blitzen. Glitzy Blitzen, isn't that cute? It's really pretty. It's really pretty on, especially as a sort of an inner highlight. It's kind of unusual gold champagne. It's pink champagne, that's what it is. It's pink champagne. Then I used Impress for my blush. I really like that color. I'm impressed with it. Formulation on this is really good. You know, we used to have to put up with from Tarte the chalky dry formulas. These are so much better, and they blend so much easier. This kit is just pretty too. I'm thinking of, you know, sitting it back here on my Alex drawers and having it, you know, look pretty for a while until I get, you know, something else together. It's just cute, and what a deal. I mean, this was 59 bucks, but I'm seeing just a lot of mixability in those three palettes, plus they're portable. You can take them actually out of the case, and you can take one with you or two with you on the road somewhere. I really like it. It has a huge, huge mirror right here, so I really like this set. I've seen other Tarte sets that are just kind of, you know, don't really excite me too much, but this one was really exciting, especially when I finally got it. I was like, I cannot wait to play with this one. This would be really nice on your vanity. You could sit this out, have your Tarte stuff out there, especially if you're into pink like I am. This bottom drawer has a plastic insert in it that you can take out, and then you can fill this bottom drawer with other small things that maybe you use a lot and sit it on your vanity. You can put some concealers in there or some eyeliners and just kind of have a go-to set just sitting on your vanity. So I love the Glitz collector set. Of course I'm a collector. Love it, and it's going to add to the ambiance of my vanity. So as part of my Sephora 20% off haul that I did recently, I ordered an ambient light palette from Hourglass. And I tried it out, and I just did not really love it. I didn't love it. So e.l.f. had recently a deal where they were giving away free shipping on everything. And so I got a few things from e.l.f. And I had my eye on this Illuminating palette that they make. And so I finally got one of these. And I also picked up this wild kabuki brush that e.l.f. makes as well. So I have my Illuminating palette and I have this kabuki brush. I thought I could use them in conjunction, sort of. So what I didn't like about the Hourglass Illuminating Ambient Light palette was it was just too not light. I mean, it was too sort of powdery. It didn't really illuminate me. I would heap the stuff on, but I wasn't getting any illumination out of it. It wasn't really showing up. This one does a little bit better job of that, and I will swatch these colors for you. It has 4 illuminating sort of colors. Now, these are not super shine highlight types. These are just an ambient light alternative with a little more light to them. So I will swatch these on my hand for you. I have 2 of these on today. I used this sort of very vanilla one right here and right here, where I usually do sort of that Laura Geller's French Vanilla. I use that there a lot. I also did that down here a little bit and down the bridge of my nose and right through here. And then I used this sort of more pink shade on top of my blush as actual highlight. So it's not a glimmery look, it's just a little bit of a light, but I really like this. So I'll show you the 4 colors swatched on my hand. They're just so beautiful. So you've got this sort of golden orangey one here, and then next to it you have a more of a sort of neutral natural look. That's what they look like, and you can see on the hand, they're not a glimmer or a glitter. They're just a light. They just give you a glow or a light. I really like the natural one on this one. Then we have 2 other colors. We have a very vanilla-y white sort of one, and then we have a pinkish one. These are very soft. They're not dry or chalky at all. They're very soft, and they're easy to apply. So here are those other 2. See, it's just sort of a glow, but it seems to give, for some reason, I feel like it glows more than the ambient light palette did. That stuff just was not doing it for me. I'm really glad I picked this up. I'm really glad I found this. I think it would make a good contour light, not highlight, but your contour highlight. I think it makes a really good contour highlight. Definitely cheap, $6 for this. I did apply all of my highlight today using this e.l.f. Kabuki brush. It's very soft. So I don't know if this marries very well with this illuminating palette because the little squares on this palette are rather small. So I kind of had to really work to keep it just in one area. I just used these 2 colors down here today. I had to really work to keep this in one area because it is rather wide, but this is a neat brush. I think for some of my bigger products, my bigger highlights and contour powders, I think this would work better with them. But it is super soft and super dense. $10 for this brush. Not your usual cheap brush that feels like straw. This feels like, you know, real hair. I'm sure it's not, but it's very soft. And you can just sort of rub it right through here, get your highlight in place. You could do a contour with it, sort of use the edge maybe, or you could do a blush with it. Really neat brush. So Glitz collection is wonderful, and I love my e.l.f. Illuminating palette. I just put in an order with Neiman's for some Chanel items for the fall line. It's called Vamp something or other. I mean, it's wild. That'll be coming in a few days, and I'll be sure and show you just what I thought of all that stuff. I'm very excited. I love Chanel stuff, and I'll see you next time.